Oh, good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Wednesday Night Live. And my joy at the prospect of being here with you for another community hour is quite frankly verging on the level of being orgasmic. Oh, yes, and I'm unanimous in that. Excuse me, it's the live stream tickle. Wouldn't be a live stream without the live stream tickle, would it? Oh, and there's going to be a bit more tickling tonight. Right then, darlings, right then. A very good evening to Wednesday Night Live. And here we are for another hour, and we're going to wave away Wednesday and welcome in Thursday. And we will be doing so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. I've got something to open, which amazingly doesn't seem to be panties. So that'll be that'll be a rare treat, won't it? Two-Ton Ted the Tentington joins us, and he's going to get another Mr. Tickle. Yes, he is. How exciting that is for him. We have got Sean's box, which is going to receive, Christ, I'm going to slide it. I'm not going to lift it. We've got Sean's box, which is going to receive at least one almighty pounding, possibly more. That's all dependent upon you guys. And we have got the all-important community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope will, leave a voice note. Now then, I can't wait to see who we've got tonight and what you'd like to talk about. We can talk about absolutely anything, whatever comes up. Notable dreams that you've had recently. Has something almost but not quite fallen on your head? Have you been unexpectedly naked when you least expected it? And of course, what have you been shoving down your little red lanes? Food news is always not just welcome, but actually required. So I will dive into your comments, which I consider to be, and I'm not alone in this, the meat and potatoes of this bowl of creme portuguese, in which we are but croutons clinging together in the face of the overwhelming tomato-ness of the whole doings. And I'm going to get to them as soon as I've had a goodly slurp of my wine. Now then, there will be no wine-gasm tonight because this is not my first glass of wine. I did the very rare thing. I had a glass of wine at work with my colleagues because it's Diwali. And now, Indian Diwali is on Monday, but the special Nepali Diwali day is tomorrow. So we started celebrating tonight because why wouldn't you? So we exchanged sweet gifts, gifts of sweets rather than sweet gifts, if you know what I mean. And we ended the night after a busy night in the restaurant, 0 bookings. The booking diary was completely empty, and yet the restaurant was full. That's nice, isn't it? So we ended our night with a little glass of good cheer as we launch into the Diwali, the festival of light, where we celebrate life and light, and we wish blessings upon our families and loved ones, and just people in general, which is all rather nice. So, cheers, darlings. Happy Diwali. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're not careful, ladies. Do not be taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, especially if you're celebrating Diwali, get stuffed. Thank you so much. I must say, I must say, well, apparently I must say it because I've just said it twice and now it's 3 times. We serve excellent wine in the restaurant. I highly recommend it. I picked the entire wine list myself, and it is all good. Tonight, I had a glass of the Pinot Grigio, and I can tell you that it is the best Pinot Grigio that I have ever tasted anywhere. So why don't you have it at home? I hear you cry. It's too expensive. It's too expensive for me. The Pinot Grigio on our wine list it's available by the glass. A bottle is $21.95. Now, obviously, we've got a slight margin in that, but even the buy-in price is way out of my league. But I do treat myself to an occasional glass of it, and it is jolly good stuff. Right then, I didn't mean to do that. I will whiz as far back as I can in the comments, and joining us tonight in no particular order of merit, height, appearance, or bra size, we see now. That's what sets me apart. That's what sets me apart. That was a wine burp, and yet, utterly professionally, I quelled it, and I've just carried on as normal. Oh yeah, yes, you don't get that on the Blot Outdoors show. Okay, we haven't done this for a while. Feature one. Name the. Okay, let's do this. This will be interesting, actually, because we're quite a diverse community, aren't we? And we've got different interests, and we're in different parts of the world. Let's do this properly. Go to your subscription page on YouTube, right? And they will be ranked on the left-hand side of the page, depending on what your device you're on, but they kind of rank themselves automatically in the ones that you watch most often, don't they? So what are the first 3 channels to which you are subscribed in your subscriber list? So the first 3, because they will be the ones that you watch most often. And everybody do this. And let's see what we all watch. I will do mine. Let's have a look. So, not studio. I need normal YouTube, don't I? Subscriptions. Oh God, I'm on a portable electric device. So how does that work? Okay, right, interesting. The first 3 subscriptions on my subscribe channel list are Nomadic Wizard, Harry's Garage, and Emma Lemon. So there you go. Those are mine. What are yours? The first 3 channels on your subscriber list, and that'll be interesting. Right, so joining us tonight, we have got Steve Colg, Stew69 Fouquet. We have got the one and only Paulie Galtieri, who we know and love as the wonderful Richard. We've got Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP, who would like us all to let our love flow like a mountain stream and let our love grow with the smallest of dreams. We have got the fabulous Corrie, who we all know a lot better now, since she took a starring role in the record-breaking Monday Night Live. And I guess you're back home now, aren't you, my lovely? I hope your stomach is full and your journey home was uneventful. Susie Sunshine is with us. Good evening, Boaty and all on the channel. Who's having a wild night of wind and rain? Not too bad here, actually. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. It's an autumn night. No more than the norm. Well, no rain at all at the moment, and the wind is not too bad. Colin 1890 is with us. A very good evening to you. Emotional support duck. Quack. Simone, hooked on classics, Cortinas and classics, of course. Very wet and windy where Colin is. Jimmy Quinn is with us. A very good evening to you. Peter P, all the way from Finland. The lovely Ange K. Camper. Good evening, Boaty and everybody. Andrew Buttigieg, Ivor Spotty Botty, of course. The fabulous Nigel 00 Garage. Oh, I went past there, didn't I? Garage. Oh, and apparently Colin's a bit tipsy. Well, I'll be joining you very soon. Then there are lots of hellos flying around left, right, and centre. JB3, Jim Bob the Third joins us. Emotional support duck, quack. Barry Scrotter. Barry Scrotter is with us. A very good evening to you. Oh, Andrew is very discombobulated, didn't sleep well, and had several weird dreams. Try not to get sued for them. Is that a parcel of panties? Asks JB3. It doesn't feel like panties. It feels like something different. So, yeah. Looking forward to opening that and seeing what we've got in there. Kegon1 is with us and says, good evening, all. Emotional support duck, quack. Steve McDonald, good evening to you. Steve, I forgot to reply to your text. What? How did your right, this is a weird thing. I appear to be in possession of what I'm reliably informed is a bathroom cabinet that was delivered to me instead of to Steve for some weird reason. So what are we going to do with that? How did that happen, and what would you like me to do with it? Anyway, good evening to you. Mark Prasad is with us, the fabulous Mark Prasad. A very good evening to you, sir. Windy Bum is with us. Good evening, Windy Bum. I'm happy to be in you. Mike is with us. Evening, Boaty and Peeps. My closest handle to name is the best I can do, and that is Mike dot capital P hyphen lowercase P2 lowercase Q. Christ, I think we'll just call you Mike. Mike, is that all right? Days Gone By says, great to be here, and a good evening to one and all. And a very good evening to you, Days Gone By. Wonderful to have you with us. And Colin says, Boaty, Brian and the rest... Is this true? Brian and the rest of the staff at the Rochdale Premier Inn asked me to say hello to you after I just got back from spending a few days at that hotel. Is that true? Oh, well, I wish you'd say, you couldn't have said sooner, I suppose, but if any of them are watching, a massive shout out to you, and no doubt I'll be back there at some point. Emotional support duck, quack. Mark had chicken fajitas this evening. It's pouring with rain in Kent. Steve had a school dinner today, fish fingers, skin on chips and beans. Oh, you can't beat that sometimes. My food news. Breakfast was a lavishly buttered slice of toast. Lunch was a Derbyshire classic. A Derbyshire classic. Curry on chips. I had... Cast your mind back. So about a week ago, I had a very small portion of chicken jalfrezi, and I cut that in half, so it was an even smaller portion. And about a week ago, I had curry on chips, chicken jalfrezi with chips, tiny portion. And I had the same again today, a tiny portion, but it was jolly nice. Sean is with us, the lovely Diesel Forever. Kegon 1 had fillet steak and eggs earlier, and chicken noodle soup tonight. Oh, fillet steak. Days Gone By had chicken pie and cheesy chips from the local chippy. There's a possibility that there might be pie involvement in my lunch tomorrow. Wine list is fully tested, says Kegon 1. Yeah, well, you want decent wine when you go to a fine dining restaurant. I've got tipsy for your pleasure, darlings. I do it all for you. You know that. Nigel, the Honourable Nigel, the Minister for Filth and Perversion, had mince and dumplings for tea. Oh, God. I can't remember when I last had mince. Oh, probably would have been in the, either would have been in the spag bol or would have been in a Fray Bentos pie, I suppose. Don't forget, darlings, we've got a very exciting weekend coming up because we have got a community Sunday lunch this very weekend. It would be lovely to see you there. Oh, emotional support duck, quack. Well, today's dinner, says Barry Scrotter, was pie, veg, mashed potato, gravy, and mint sauce. Good to be here, says Josh, all the way from New York. Always wonderful to have you. JB71, happy Christmas, everyone. And I don't wear pajamas, and no wet or other type dreams either. Oh, I think that might be a reference to today's video, mightn't it? Good. Oh, hang on, let's put you on speaker. Good evening, Mystery Tonic. How the devil are you, sir?
Good evening, sir. I'm not in chat tonight, but I'm watching, obviously.
Okay, mate.
I just want to help a gentleman in chat called Colin Gould, 6755. You know, he said he was after a diesel heater for Netty.
Yeah, he sent me a message. I haven't.
Yeah, he offered you one, and he said he had no response, so he's a little bit upset.
Oh dear. Don't be upset. I am terrible at replying to messages. Ask any of my closest friends, and they will tell you. And I've been inundated with them over the last few days, and I'm trying to get round to replying. I did see it. I did read it. It's a very kind offer. A couple of people have actually offered diesel heaters that they've got. And they've offered to fit them, and they've offered to have a look at the fridge. So there's a few messages I need to reply to. Certainly you, Colin. Chef Daniel, if you're watching, yeah, I read yours as well. Haven't got around to it. Sorry, guys. I've been away the last couple of days, and honestly, there've been loads, and I've been trying to keep up with comments, and I've been trying to do the daily diaries, and I have to go to work, of course, as well. And who's the other one? Oh, right. Oh no, I can't say. I can't say who you are, but you made an incredibly kind offer, and I definitely need to respond to you. And there are others as well. Sorry, Tony.
Right, okay. I'm going to leave you to get back to your stream now. It was just a thing, to let you know. I thought you might not have noticed it.
Okie dokie, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, see you later. Good night.
Cheers, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
So I think JB71 was making a reference to today's video where I think I asked, oh, was it today's video or yesterday's? No, it was a video that went out today, wasn't it? When I think I asked you if you slept naked, or your partner slept naked, or you wished they slept naked, or you wish they didn't, or something like that. Anyway, Gorgon, the Destroyer of Worlds, good evening to you. Lovely to have you back. What make is Netty? Netty's base is a Talbot Express, specifically a 1300p, 1989, registered on the 1st of January. Her her hab area is made by a company called Auto Homes, and the particular model of the hab is Highwayman, not Highlander, Highwayman. So call her what you want, Talbot Express Highwayman, I suppose, but yeah. The chassis base is Talbot Express, and the habitation area is by a company called Auto Homes, and the model is Highwayman. And she's Netty, and she's fabulous. And thank you for all of the lovely feedback about how good she's looking inside. Nobody says she looks good outside, and bloody good reason for not saying so. But inside, thanks in the main to a lot of you lovely people, she is fabulous. And will be even more so with a heater. Dinner tonight, says Richard, was porterhouse steak. Oh God, you're all going to be eating steak and making me jealous. Porterhouse steak with green beans, roast potatoes, parsnips, carrots, and peppercorn sauce. Oh, now we're getting on to the top 3 channels subscribed. We got the first one of those, and it comes from Peter P. And his top 3 are, Boaty's World, Emma Lemon, and Exploring with Ben and Sam. Nice to be in there. Emotional Support Duck, says Quack. Steve McDonald, his top 3 are, see, different ones. I knew this would be interesting. Boaty's World, The Enforcer, and Talk Sport. Josh says good evening to one and all. Jason Sharp says good evening, Boaty. Another Jason. Well, from one Jason to another, a very good evening to you too. Different ones again. Richard says Boaty is first on mine, followed by Mr. Lloyd. Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, my friend, the lovely Joseph. What a nice chap. And third on his list is Furious Driving, the lovely Matt Richardson. Another absolutely lovely, lovely guy. Two people who are as nice or even nicer in real life as they appear on their channels. I've met them both. Mr. Lloyd, I know very well. Mr. Lloyd has been here. He has sat in this very seat. They're just they're two great channels, but they're just two really, really nice people. I'm very fond of both of them. So good choices there, Richard. Mark Passad. Right. Boaty, he says, your channel. First again. That's nice. The Mighty Jingles, never heard of them, or it, or him, her. And finally, Drachiniffle A. See, that's interesting. Never heard of these. Never heard of these. We might get to discover some new channels that we enjoy by doing this. Days Gone By says, Nev, Tasty Classics, and then Boaty's channel. See, I'm not familiar with Nev or Tasty Classics. Sean says, Boaty's World, I'm familiar with that. 00 Garage, the lovely Nigel, of course, and Auto Alex. And on to Nigel. Nigel says, mine are Boaty's World, Lowbuck Garage, and David Freiberger. You see, Freiberger. This is really interesting. I'm genuinely interested by this. I might keep this going and ask you for your next 3 tomorrow night. Or we could play some sort of subscriber bingo. One of us reads out our list of channels that we subscribe to, and you can all shout bingo when one matches. Emotional Support Duck, Quack. Mike says Boaty's World, WXMAFC, and something else. JB71 is waving at everybody. Noel Lyons is with us and says, good evening, Boaty. Good evening to you, Noel. Boaty asked Caregun1, did you get in touch with Colin about the diesel heater? I didn't. But then I've just covered that. And speaking of Colin, he says, I offered Jason a diesel heater for Netty the other night. No fucking response yet. Annoying. I do apologise. I do apologise. Please don't take offence. It's been a madly busy couple of days, and I own up to it. Ask anybody. I am terrible at replying to messages. Really, really awful. Do it on a live stream. Yeah, I'll respond to it immediately. But emails, direct messages, all of those things. Ask Emma. Ask Matron. Ask Mustard. Ask anybody who knows me. I am bloody awful. Bloody awful. So, if I've not replied to any of you, please don't think that it's because I don't appreciate the message or the offer or that I'm being ignorant or whatever. It's just, I am really grateful. Oh, now talking about the bathroom cabinet, Boaty, if you can use it in NETTY, you're welcome. Still no idea how it got delivered to you, as I changed the delivery address to me. I do have memory issues, Cairgorn 1. I suffer from CRS, and that has got worse. It gets worse the older I get, to be honest. Okay, Steve, I don't know. I'll have a look at it. It might have. I'll have a look. There might be there might well be possibilities in the future of use. Oh, and it's not a wall-mounted thingy. Okay. Nigel is pretty chuffed at being number 2 on Diesel's watching list. Oh, here we go. Ange K. Camper. Oh, again, different ones. See, this is genuinely interesting. And her 3 are Boaty's World, Atomic Shrimp, and the Cotswold Explorer. We could discover pastures new by sharing our interests. It's like meeting a new partner and they say, oh, I'm really into jigsaws or crocheting or rambling or dogging. And you think, well, I've never thought about that. I'll give it a go. And you do it to, get to spend time with your new partner, and you discover that you really like it too. And then you can do crocheting or dogging together. What a nice thing. We can do that with YouTube channels. Josh is having spaghetti dinner from the local pizza restaurant, and it's very good. You had that the other day, Josh. I remember being surprised that you would have spaghetti from a pizza place, but it's all Italian, isn't it? Stephen Birds had Sainsbury's lamb shanks, buttery mash and sprouts. The lovely tonic, indeed. Oh, the injectors arrived at Simone's today, but it peed with rain, so she couldn't fit them. Let's hope for a better day tomorrow, eh? Mix Mowers YouTube channel did a review on 2 diesel heaters. Jimmy Quinn says the SH Museum DJ audits. Oh God, I hate those audit channels. Oh my God. I don't know how the police deal with it. If I got one of those bloody idiots doing their shtick on me, I wouldn't care about my career. I'd just slap them right upside their head. I really would. Absolute. Oh, so annoying. This will be an unpopular opinion, but I sympathize with the police because in the good old days, and if you would like to know what the good old days were like if you are young, then just watch an episode of The Sweeney. Our fabulous police force, they had it tough. They had to use their fists to beat people up. Sometimes it was the wrong people, admittedly. Sometimes it was the right people. They would have to battle against the Crown Prosecution Service and fit people up with faked evidence. Again, sometimes the wrong people, sometimes the right people. And because the British police are generally unarmed, unlike your American police, when our police want to kill a suspect, they can't just do it like you guys do and shoot them. Our police have to construct an elaborate accident and then do 3 months of paperwork when they want to kill somebody. So they really have got it tough. And I'm not being entirely disingenuous there, because I worked with ex-policemen for quite a few years. And oh my God, the stories that they told me. The stories that they told me. I think if I lived my life again, I might be a policeman. Because, oh my God, they had a bloody whale of a time. Dear, oh dear. I mean, I'm permanently drunk for a start back in the day. I'm sure it's different now. Some of the stories that the guys told me, I remember Keith telling me. Now, my friend Keith was, you know, he was a detective sergeant. But when he was a bobby, when he was just a bobby, he was telling me about a time that they were called out to a fracas in a pub, and one guy was kicking off and giving it all that, and his mate was sober relatively and trying to calm him down and trying to calm the situation down. So the coppers grabbed them both, and one of them went in the, you know, the rowdy one went in the paddy wagon, but they also took the mate who'd been trying to calm everything down. They took him to the station as well, because he wanted to, you know, look after his mate and all of that. Now, as was common back in the day, the guy who'd been kicking off, who was in the paddy wagon, well, there were a couple of coppers in the paddy wagon there with him, and on the journey back to the police station, they beat the living daylights out of him. That's the way it used to be. They beat the living shit out of him. And when they got to the police station and emptied the car and the paddy wagon, they realised they'd got them mixed up, and they'd beaten the crap out, out of the nice friend who'd just been trying to maintain order. And, you know, they'd literally hospitalised him. And the guy had actually been kicking off didn't fancy getting the shit beaten out of him, so he sat there quiet as a mouse, having a nice ride in the police car rather than in the paddy wagon. Oh my God. Oh, and my mate Dave Battersby. Now, my mate Dave was a high-speed response driver, and oh God, the stories he used to tell me. They had a thing called the Derbyshire dog. So you know, they're human, and when they're in a high-speed pursuit or whatever, occasionally they get it wrong and fall off the road, and they ain't going to admit to it, are they? So it's the Derbyshire dog. It was always a large dog ran out into the road, and while trying to avoid the dog, unfortunately, they fell off the road. And again, a similar thing, he was telling me that when there's a pursuit and they catch them, because they're annoyed that their lives and the public lives have been put in danger by this high-speed car chase. He said, oh, you know, before anybody else was summoned, whoever was first on them and second and third, we always gave them some fist. Give them plenty of fist. That's the way it used to be. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and when he was trained in his response driving, you know, they had kind of a brief in advance, but when they were actually out physically being trained and they were driving and there was a trainer in the passenger seat, there was this legendary Derbyshire driver response trainer, and he only ever used one word, and it began with a C, and it ended with "unt." And when you were driving and you got something wrong or imperfect in any way, this guy just looked at you and went, "That bad word that I really shouldn't say." And that was your training. Oh my God. And it's very different policing now, but the basic thoughts are still there. Now, when I had my accident on the 11th of July, most of you, I think, know about that. I was in a head-on collision, which I shouldn't have survived, with a drink and drug impaired driver driving well, disqualified, all of that kind of thing. Now, after the collision, he tried to do a runner, which was quite brave of him, considering he had 2 rather badly broken legs as well as other broken bits of his body. But he did, he tried to do a runner. And while all of this is going on, and it's actually there in the video, there's a video on the channel of the immediate aftermath of the accident, and you can see this happening. While the police are attending to me and I'm figuring out that I'm not dead and that whatever injuries I've got, I'm probably in with a chance of surviving them, it was a bit scary. They drag this guy, they've caught this guy, and they drag him past me. And just impulse, instinct, you know, as injured as I was and as injured as he was, I made a move to go and I wanted to kill him. Of course I did. And the police just kind of held me and said, "Yeah, we get it. We get it." And when we were chatting afterwards, after he'd been arrested and carted off to hospital, and he went straight from hospital, well, he was in hospital for a while. He went straight from hospital to court, and he went straight from court to prison. And not Melanie Panini, not HMP Dale Farm, I'll have you know. But I was talking to them. In the aftermath, while we were waiting for everything, waiting for the first responders, waiting for the paramedics. And I said, in the old days, I said, you'd have given him a right kicking when you caught him. And the policeman, lovely, lovely copper. There are such things as lovely coppers, believe it or not. And the copper said to me, yeah, we totally would have. Different now, you know, we've all got body cams, blah, blah, blah. He said, but he said, when we got him, he'd got himself impaled on a barbed wire fence. And that's where we got him. He said, we were very careful not to be careful when we pulled him off that fence. It took a few goes. Do you know what I mean? And I said, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Hey? Can't remember how I got on to talking about that, but there you go. That is the joy of live streams, isn't it? Chat can go in a bewildering variety of different directions. I'm sure I've spotted a voice note flying in. Let's not annoy anybody else by ignoring any more messages.
Hello again, Mr. Boaty.
Hello.
Pound that box if you found yourself in a giant jam jar with Barry shit peas and you needed a poo. Why not?
Oh, a whispered one. Come on then, guys. It's been mentioned. You know the rule. After 3, all together. 1, 2, 3. They call him Barry Shit Peas because he shits peas. They call him Barry Shit Peas because he shits peas. He shits peas in the morning without any warning, and then at 4:30 he shits some more peas. Oh, those were the... I miss mustard. I do miss mustard. Right then, box pounding time. We will begin with 2 Ton Ted the Tenting Tin. If you are new and wonder what 2 Ton Ted the Tenting Tin is all about, we save any note that is the king's head rather than the queen's head. That goes in there. And then the next time we have a jolly of some sort, a trip out in Netty, a trip to Llandudno, a community meetup, whatever, 2 Ton Ted the Tenting Tin pays for it, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford to do it. It's just a way of saving a couple of bob, you know, so that when something comes up, like the community Sunday lunch next Sunday, don't miss it. We've got something for it. And Sean's box, here we go. 1 box, Welsh, plus corn, heavy, £1. This is nearly full. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is well and truly stuck. Look, not making it up, no smoke and mirrors. We'll agitate the box and it will drop. But there will come a point before too long where the pound will not drop and we will finally have achieved our aim of filling Sean's box up. Some said that it could never be done, but we are the people to do it. Thank you for that, Simone. Now, back to the massages. Right, we did Jimmy, didn't we? Oh, tonic, bless you. Justice for the who? LPA, IPA. Good evening, all, and good evening to you. Stephen Bird says, the Highwayman is your local pub. It is, I suppose. It's probably geographically the nearest pub to me, I think. Now, of course, owned by the Chatsworth Estate. Jason says, good evening, Boaty. Good evening to you. Emotional support duck, quack. And Justice says, I've recently discovered this channel. I'm curious about van life because I'm broke as heck. Well, I'm not the person to educate you about van life because I haven't got a clue. But I've found myself in a situation where I'm going to have to learn about it PDQ pretty damn quickly. So you and anybody else are more than welcome to learn along with me. Now, I had a bit of a head start because when I got my news... Oh, thank you, Amrit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll tell you about that in a minute. When I got my news, I'd already had a motorhome for, you know, an old, small, classic motorhome for... Thank you, mate. For some months, so I've got a little bit of an insight into it, but well, as discussed in the video that went out today, there's going to be a hell of a difference between having one hobby night of luxury on a campsite and trying to exist off grid in a van. That's going to be chalk and cheese. In the video that you will be getting tomorrow, I discuss seasonal pitches and the viability thereof. So yeah, do tune into that tomorrow and do add in your sixpenneth in the discussion section below.
Boaty,
Hello.
I can't sing you a jingle or anything. I don't want to scare off your chat. But if you all, for our entertainment and maybe a little pleasure, if you could just gently agitate that box one more time. Certainly. You don't have to pound the box. Just agitate it so slightly and then just kind of, you know, spit on it a little bit for us.
Oh, Ben.
I think that would make all of our nights. Have a great show.
You're a terrible man. Bless you, my friend. Thank you. Right, let's do it again, shall we? Because one of these days, it's going to be the last one that we can get in there, and we're going to have to empty. Now, because it's been agitated, this might drop straight down. So we will see. One box, another pound. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, straight in. Straight in. You know how it works, Ben. Once one's been in there, then a couple of minutes later, the next one's going to slip in without any kind of effort whatsoever. Anyway, JB71's 3 subscribers are Farmer P, Funky Farmer, Up and Down. Oh, Up and Down, the lovely, I've forgotten his name. But that's Hubnuts, mate, isn't it? Project Nigel. Oh, good old mustard gets a mention. Project Nigel. I don't look at Boaty's world, whoever he is. Well, you're very sensible. Oh, Jean-Marc is back. Hello from France. Bonsoir, mon ami. Oh, how lovely. Have you got a new house? Love it. No, I'm just losing a house. My viewing habits, says Andrew Buttigieg, revolve around boats, lemons, cars, and planes. Planes, plural. There we go. Right, let's does van life drive one nuts? I am yet to find out, but no doubt I will do. Nigel would love to do van life. He's currently converting a 4x4 into a micro camper. I need to catch up on that. How far are we into it? Obviously, my kind of real life has swayed me away from things. Thank you, Simone. Oh, good point, Richard. Nobody has said Hubnut yet. Peter P says Hubnut is in 10th place. Down the list for me, Rich, says JB71. I was subscribed to Hubnut for a long time. I'm not at the moment, I must admit. Do you want my subscriber list? Let's have a look. Oh, the thing Amrit was sending me was a link to, he bought something for the restaurant that I fitted tonight. It's not expensive, £21.49. And I think it's fabulous. And I think it would look amazing in NETTY. So I'm probably going to get one at some point. And in the meantime, it's on the Amazon wish list. So if you don't ask, you don't get, etc. Right, let's have a look at my subs list, just out of interest. Okay, well, the 3 we mentioned before. Socks with Sandals, Mentor Pilot. I'm on my phone, so I can't see who they are. I don't get the full names. That something, I don't know what that is. High something, could be High Peak. Oh, this isn't going to work at all, is it? I can't see the full names. We'll do that another day when I've got the other iPad out and I can actually see who they are. I love atomic shrimp, says Diana. I've never heard of them. Simone had the last portion of her homemade cottage pie. Oh, Black Lines, good evening to you. Fish and chips for me today, says Black Lines, or Steve, as I think we know him. First time in ages. I'm bankrupt now. Netty's delivery driver. Haven't heard from you for a while. Hedgehog of Truth question. Will you be doing another live stream with Corrie at some point, as I saw your one together and thought you worked well together? Well, Netty's delivery driver, I would love to do another one with Corrie. I would love to meet up with Corrie again. So very possibly. I was thinking about this earlier. Community connections. I've done quite a lot of you now. Obviously, most recently, I've done Corrie. but I've done, oh God, it's a massive long list now, isn't it? I mean, obviously I've done Mustard on millions of occasions. I've done Emma on countless occasions. I've done Matron on many occasions. I've done Melanini Panini. I've done, who else have I done? Oh, I've done Jen, the lovely Jen. I've done Jen. Oh God, shed loads of you. I couldn't name you all. I've done so many of you, and yet there are so many yet to do. And all of you that I've done, I would love to do again. There's not one of you that I wouldn't gladly not have a repeat occurrence. So hopefully that will not be the last time that you see Corrie on this channel. Put your trousers on, son. You're nicked. Yep, that was the Sweeney. That was the Sweeney. Diane had fish chips and green beans. Justice is nostalgic for a time they weren't even alive for. Emotional support duck. Quack. I think, says Josh, the audit channel started out with sincere intent, but some of them do it just for the clicks. Some of them, all of them. How do we send post to your Boaty? Asked Jean-Marc. You just go to your local pay-tay-tay or bureau de poste and give them the package to send to me, basically. My address is no secret. Lord Baverstock, I am delighted to hear from you, my dear chap. If you are a chap, well, you're a lord, so you are a chap. If you were a lady, you would be Lady Baverstock. And I'm delighted because Baverstock's was my late grandmother's favourite restaurant. So there you go. My top three are Boaty's World, Cotswold Explorer, second mention, and Martin Zero. There we go. Exactly, Steve. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I've got no idea who this Charlie Voch guy is. Not a clue. Simone says, my three favourite channels are Cortina City, Alex's Assets, and Midlife Stockman. I know one of them. I know Alex's Assets. She's lovely. Mark says, one of my brothers is a police officer, and I know a number of others through my family and friends. Without exception, they all love the job. Andrew says, the coppers here used to do brake tests if they had someone in the back of the divvy van. Oh, fell asleep, says Stu. Did I miss anything? Not much. 23:41. Thank you for the timestamp. I'm not too far behind. And I'm going to whiz through a little bit. Oh, really? Blackline says, when I was a kid, I sent a letter to the local police station asking for a look around because I liked the bill. Got to spend a day there with Sergeant King, and he took me back home in a jam sandwich. We had a school trip to a police station, and they were explaining the police national computer to us. And this, God, how can I remember this? This must have been illegal. They asked one of us for our father. They asked us to give our father's names so they could look them up on the police national computer. That must have been illegal. I think we've got another voice note, darlings.
Hi, Boaty. I hope you're having
Hello.
a wonderful time tonight in
I am.
Bum and
Thank you.
enjoying your glass of wine.
Indeed.
And maybe some stuffed curry.
Yes,
And,
totally.
Well, without further ado, I must say, pound that box.
Right, here we go. It's a triple pounding. Thank you so much, Sophie, my lovely. Here we go then. Third time lucky. Oh, I think this one's still going to drop in. £1, another pound, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, stuck, lodged. Look, you can see. Okay, agitate. Yeah, we're getting so close. We're getting so close, and it's been a long old time, hasn't it? When was the... God, we emptied the box for my birthday and my first trip to the Grand in Llandudno. That was in January with the artist formerly known as Dampbacks, of course. I think we've been filling the box since then. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 9 months. 9 months of pounding, and it's still not bleeding full. It's not the £5 note from last night, Jean-Marc. It's a completely different one. Agitated box, very romantic, says Peter P. Life in the UK today says, I save 40 grand in 5 years with £1 coins and tenors. Good for you. Bloody hell, 40 grand. That's a lot of coins. Boaty reminds me of Floyd in France. Well, if you're talking about Keith Floyd, and I assume you are, then he was one of my absolute heroes and inspirations. So thank you for that. And yes, he was permanently sozzled, Stephen, but then, hello? There were two people who really got me inspired by gastronomy. Keith Floyd was one, Jennifer Patterson was the other, and I will always be grateful to them. And they both like a drink, and they both like to smoke, and they both led lives to the fullest. And they both kind of died too young because of living life to the fullest. But what a life they lived. What a life they lived. And they are absolute inspirations to me. Life in the UK today says, I know somebody not far from where I've seen you driving in Pentridge. He lets people stay on his land as he has expensive vans in a barn there and would be glad of extra security. Oh, interesting, interesting. Right, let's whiz through and try and catch up because I've got this to open and it's kind of time to sod off. I need to do a big tidy up down here. My hairstylist is coming tomorrow to give me a shearing and a styling and whatnot, and I can't let her see the place like this. So yeah, I need to get my tidying head on. Oh, Captain Mustard joins us. Hello, my lovely friend. Do Ben next. I would love to do Ben, says Peter P. I would love to do Ben. Next time he comes to the UK or close by, France or wherever, I bloody well will. What is the address, the restaurant, asked Jean-Marc. It's 11 Church Street, Ripley, Derbyshire. DE3, DE5, DE3, 5BU, I think. But it's 11 Church Street, Ripley. Kathmandu Gurkha Ripley. Google it, you will find the address. Black Line says, Alex's assets did a video when she was an AA driver, and I've never wanted to break down more. She used to pop into the live streams for a little while, bless her. She's lovely. The school trip to the cop shop is where your record starts. That was a thing. That really was a thing. Is Boaty streaming on another platform? No, absolutely not. Just here. Good God, and I've caught up with the comments. So, right, excellent. Okay, start saying your good night, darlings. It is that time of night. Let's open this, shall we? Tasty Classics. Again, a channel I'm not familiar with. I need to catch up on all of these, don't I? Genuinely no idea what this is. So this is quite exciting, but I'm sure it's not panties. And that comes as quite a relief. I've got quite, oh, hello. Oh, what's this? Doesn't want to come out, as the actress said to the bishop. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I'm not absolutely sure what it is, but I know I like it. Right, I'll open it further. Look at this. What do you reckon that is? Is it just an empty notebook that's nicely engraved? Or is there something that dwelleth within? I don't know. Let's have a look, because this is lovely. I mean, I'm a typical boy. I like trains. Always have done. Gutted I haven't got a train set. Let's have a look, see. Oh, it's a notebook, and it's an absolutely beautiful notebook. That is actually really nice. Oh, or possibly a diary. Oh, okay. Right, I think it's a diary because it's got date on there. That is absolutely lovely. No idea who sent it, but thank you very, very much. Let me show you. Oh, okay, there are clues here. There is nothing like a dream to create the future. Oh, that's apposite, isn't it? Time machine. That's lovely. And look, you've got graduated pages there. And I think it's like a free-form diary. And you've got the date put there. That is gorgeous. I love that. And a bookmark. Whoever sent that, thank you so much. I genuinely love that and will absolutely use it. That's really nice. See, now I can organize myself. I can write dates and I can instruct myself to respond to messages so people don't get annoyed. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. It is Cairgun. It is lovely. Okay, what time are we at? Yeah, time to start off. I've got stuff to do, darling. I genuinely, my hair lady, remember she was supposed to come last week and her dad was rushed into hospital. Delighted to report that her dad was home today and all is well. And so all of this is going to get sorted tomorrow. I apologize for looking like a woolly mammoth for the last couple of months, but this is all going to get sorted tomorrow. And I think we're done. I think we are done. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So let me just thank each and every one of you for your company tonight. It means the absolute world. And thank you so much for the support. And let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night and a good day tomorrow. May the new day bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure. At the very least, may it be manageable. Don't forget, community meetup next weekend. And that is it for tonight. You can go off and be about your business. Get yourselves to bed or whatever you want to do. But bless you for tonight, as always. The candle will be relit, same time, same place, tomorrow night, 11 o'clock here at Windy Bum. I hope you will join me then, as always. Okay, darlings. Can't wait to see you next time. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Peugeot, and indeed, oh yes, you know it, bosh.